Princess Grace. Grace Kelly died today at age 52. The cause, injuries resulting from her car accident yesterday.
Grace Kelly was a perfect woman with looks and unrivaled success when she fell head over heels in love. And the man of her dreams was no ordinary person. He was royalty, Prince Rainier III of Monaco. Little did she know that the Prince Charming would strip away all the hard-earned wealth, and even in her last hours, she'd have mere thousands to her name. But how did the actress turned royalty end up in shambles in her final days? The truth remained hidden for far too long, but a recent documentary reveals the deepest and darkest secrets of her life. So keep watching as we uncover the story of Grace Kelly, a Hollywood star who became a princess and captured the hearts of millions. But what secrets did her life hold? And what truth has her husband, Prince Rainier III, finally confessed? Join us as we dive deep into the life of Grace Kelly. Early life. Grace Patricia Kelly was born on November 12, 1929 in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, into a wealthy and influential family. Her father, John B. Kelly Sr., was a three-time Olympic gold medalist in rowing, and her mother, Margaret Major Kelly, was the first woman to coach women's athletics at the University of Pennsylvania. Grace was the third of four children and grew up in a privileged yet disciplined household. Her father, John B. Kelly Sr., was born to Irish immigrants and won 3 Olympic gold medals for sculling. He owned a successful brickwork contracting company that was well known on the East Coast. Kelly's mother, Margaret Major, was of German ancestry. She also modeled for a time in her youth. Grace Kelly had 2 older siblings, Margaret and John Jr., and a younger sister, Elizabeth. The children were raised in the Catholic faith. Kelly grew up in a small, close-knit Catholic community. She was baptized and received her elementary education in the parish of St. Bridget's in East Falls. While attending Ravenhill Academy, Kelly modeled fashions at local charity events with her mother and sisters. In 1942, at the age of 12, she played the lead in Don't Feed the Animals. Grace's childhood was filled with cultural and artistic pursuits. She attended the prestigious Ravenhill Academy and later graduated from Stevens School in 1947. From a young age, she exhibited a keen interest in acting, participating in school plays and local theater productions. Despite her parents' initial reluctance, Grace's passion for the arts led her to the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York City, where she honed her craft. Before attending the American Academy of Dramatic Arts, she worked as a photographer's model to pay her tuition. Career life. To start her career, she auditioned for the American Academy of Dramatic Arts in New York. Kelly worked diligently and practiced her speech by using a tape recorder. Her early acting pursuits led her to the stage, and she made her Broadway debut in Strindberg's The Father, alongside Raymond Massey. At 19, her graduation performance was as Tracy Lord in the Philadelphia Story. At her father's insistence, she lived at the Barbizon Hotel for Women in Manhattan. She was hired as a model by the John Robert Powers Agency, where some of her first modeling jobs were doing commercials for bug spray and cigarettes. Kelly was reportedly fond of dancing to Hawaiian music down the hallways of the Barbizon, and given to shocking her fellow residents by performing topless. She later wrote that she had wonderful memories of the 3 years I spent at the Barbizon. Television producer Delbert Mann cast Kelly as the lead in an adaptation of the Sinclair Lewis novel Bethel Merriday. This was her first of nearly 60 live television programs. She was mentioned in Theater World magazine as a most promising personality of the Broadway stage of 1950. Some of her well-known works as a theater actress were The Father, The Rockingham Tea Set, The Apple Tree, The Mirror of Delusion, and Episode for Somerset Maugham's teleserial, among others. Kelly was noticed during a visit to the set of 14 Hours by Gary Cooper. However, Kelly's performance in 14 Hours went largely unnoticed by critics, and did not contribute to her film career's momentum. Biographer H. Hawtland stated, "Miss Kelly's acting did not excite the critics or live up to her expectations. Some critics scoffed after the film, in which Cooper's character has to be saved by Kelly." Grace Kelly's Hollywood career, though brief, was nothing short of spectacular. She starred in a series of critically acclaimed films, including Alfred Hitchcock's Dial M for Murder, Rear Window, 1954, and To Catch a Thief, 1955. Her performances were lauded for their elegance and depth, earning her an Academy Award for Best Actress for her role in The Country Girl, 1954. Grace's success in Hollywood was a whirlwind of glamour and fame. She became a fashion icon, known for her sophisticated style and poised demeanor. Her influence extended beyond the silver screen, as she was often featured in magazines and became a muse for designers like Edith Head and Christian Dior. However, beneath the glittering surface, Grace faced the emotional toll of stardom. The pressure to maintain her public image and the constant scrutiny of her personal life were challenging. Despite these pressures, Grace remained dedicated to her craft, delivering memorable performances that cemented her legacy in cinema. We honor Grace Kelly not just for her public persona, but for the woman she was behind the scenes: dedicated, compassionate, and incredibly strong. Her legacy will continue to inspire generations to come, a beacon of grace in both name and spirit. But as Grace's star continued to rise, an unexpected twist of fate would change her life forever. In 1955, while attending the Cannes Film Festival, Grace was invited to a photo session at the Palace of Monaco. It was there she met Prince Rainier III, a meeting that would alter the course of her life. Prince Rainier's recent confession has given us a deeper understanding of the pressures and challenges that Grace faced, shedding light on the human side of her fairy tale existence. It is a poignant reminder that even those who seem to live perfect lives are not immune to hardship and heartache, relationships, and emotional phases. Grace Kelly's romantic life was a subject of much public interest. Before meeting Prince Rainier, she had a series of high-profile relationships with co-stars and prominent figures in Hollywood. These relationships were often scrutinized by the media, adding to the emotional challenges she faced as a young actress. Kelly headed the U.S. delegation at the Cannes Film Festival in April 1955. While there, she was invited to participate in a photo session with Prince Rainier III, the sovereign of the Principality of Monaco. Meeting Prince Rainier marked a significant turning point. The 142 official titles that she acquired in the union, counterparts of her husband's, were formally recited. The church ceremony took place the following day. The wedding was estimated to have been watched by over 30 million viewers on television and was described by biographer Robert Lacey in 2010 as the first modern event to generate media overkill. Their courtship was swift and romantic, capturing the imagination of people around the world. Grace and Rainier exchanged letters and visits, and just a year after their first meeting, they announced their engagement. On April 19, 1956, Grace Kelly married Prince Rainier III in a lavish ceremony that was dubbed the Wedding of the Century. Legacy. Grace Kelly's legacy is a multifaceted tapestry that intertwines Hollywood glamour, royal elegance, and humanitarian efforts, leaving an indelible mark on the world. Born on November 12, 1929, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Grace Kelly's rise to fame was as swift as it was dazzling. Her contributions to the arts, her transformative impact on Monaco, and her enduring influence on fashion and culture remain significant decades after her untimely death. Kelly's career in Hollywood, though relatively short-lived, was nothing short of spectacular. She starred in a series of successful films in the 1950s, becoming one of the most acclaimed actresses of her time. Her performances in classics such as High Noon, 1952, Dial M for Murder, 1954, Rear Window, 1954, and To Catch a Thief, 1955, showcased her versatility and captivating screen presence. In 1954, she won an Academy Award for Best Actress for her role in The Country Girl, further solidifying her status as a Hollywood icon. Her collaboration with Alfred Hitchcock, in particular, left a lasting legacy in the film industry, with her portrayal of strong, sophisticated women becoming iconic. She founded the Princess Grace Foundation USA, which continues to support emerging artists in theater, dance, and film, ensuring that her passion for the arts endures. Princess Grace's impact on Monaco was profound. She revitalized the principality's cultural landscape, transforming it into a vibrant hub of arts and culture. Her influence extended beyond the borders of Monaco, as she became a global ambassador for the principality, fostering international goodwill and strengthening diplomatic ties. Her commitment to social causes and her ability to bridge the worlds of Hollywood and royalty created a unique and lasting legacy. Fashion and style were integral to Grace Kelly's legacy. Known for her timeless elegance and impeccable fashion sense, she became a style icon whose influence is still felt today. The Kelly bag, designed by Hermes, remains a coveted fashion accessory, a testament to her enduring impact on the fashion world. Her classic and sophisticated style continues to inspire designers and fashion enthusiasts worldwide. As we conclude this exploration of Grace Kelly's remarkable life, it's clear that her legacy is one of enduring beauty, talent, and grace. From her days as a Hollywood starlet to her role as Princess of Monaco, Grace navigated the many facets of her life with elegance and resilience. She used to work tirelessly for art institutions and charitable causes. She even published her own book. Kelly had fully transformed her life to fit into her new life. However, fate had some other plans. On December 13, 1982, at the age of 52, Princess Grace was driving back to Monaco from her country home. She'd lived a good life until that point, but this time her luck was about to run out. While she was driving home, she got a minor cerebral hemorrhage, causing her to lose control of her car, and it veered off the steep winding road and plunged down the 120-foot mountainside. Princess Grace was rushed to the hospital, where she passed away after suffering from the second severe hemorrhage. But as the world was mourning her, a shocking revelation came into the picture. She had only $10,000 in her bank account. Now, how could that be possible? This revelation sparked a wave of conspiracies and a mystery that remained unanswered for ages until recently, until all the secrets about Princess Grace's missing money were revealed in a documentary in 2021 that set the media on fire. Grace lost her entire fortune for love. The royal family, despite of having all the riches in the world, asked her for dowry to marry the prince. She paid $2 million, which now would be around $20 million. This wiped off all her savings, and the other half wiped out her inheritance. At that time, she hit a jackpot. But in reality, she sacrificed her career, her dreams, and her hard-earned money to be with the love of her life. Grace's story teaches us that things are not always as they seem, despite her success. As an actress, she sacrificed her dreams and her life for the family, and being a part of the royal status wasn't all roses as most people had imagined it to be. Yet, she did it all for what mattered most to her love and her family. Still, there is something that's been bothering me since I watched the documentary Z that claims the actress had 3 wills, one of which is missing and nobody was able to access it. So what do you think that document was all about? Could there have been more sinister reasons for the same? Was it an accident? Make sure you share your thoughts in the comments section below. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, like, share, and subscribe to my channel.